Hey, what's up, Captain Kero? Welcome to our stream. Safe flight, sir. Thank you, sir. Support din natin mga Beshiewap Keratin on Facebook. Fellow flight simmer natin yan. Thank you, Captain Kero. Happy Friday. Okay, let's just set up our stream first. Hindi na naman nag-a-appear yung comments dito sa Facebook. What's wrong with you, Facebook? Where are the comments? Ah, there. Appeared. Okay. Let me just set up the stream. Sarap mag-flight sim bagong upgrade eh. Uy! Bagong upgrade ng ng rig ba yan, Captain Kera? Ano nang bagong specs? Mukhang naka 4090 ka na ah. Ayan. So while we're prepping the stream mga Beshiewap, we are also cross-posted on Facebook on the pages of Darmoning, JC Gaming, and Servine. So please check out their pages as well and support them on Facebook Gaming. And of course, we'll have a poll on Facebook, and the poll question will be related to our destination for tonight, which is India. But I forgot to activate it. So wait, let me just activate the poll. Okay, copy. Okay, wait, let me just activate the poll real quick. So we are flying to Bhubaneswar today. Flying from Chattogram, Bangladesh to Bhubaneswar, India. So this is the 8th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. Okay, let me just activate this real quick. Wow, GPU at processor 3090 lang kinayo. Grabe naman sa 3090. Tapos 5800. Ryzen, is that Ryzen 7? Ryzen 7 yan, no? R7 5800. Am I right or am I wrong? Ayan. So let's activate the poll. If you are on Facebook, you can participate in this poll. And the question is, what is the capital of India? So two choices. Is it New Delhi or New Delhi? So again, if you are on Facebook, go ahead and cast your votes later at the end of the stream. We'll reveal the answer with the most number of votes. There's something wrong with Noxbot. I wasn't able to log in, so wala tayong bot ngayon sa Facebook. But our chat bot is there. O yan, Ryzen 7 nga yung may Vcache. Nice, nice. Ang sarap niyan, Captain Kero. Ano nang settings mo sa Microsoft Flight Simulator? Kaya na ultra high? Kaya na ultra high settings. Ang ganda kasi ng mga ultra high settings. Very talaga, very realistic. Ayan. Did I forget anything? Okay, teka, share lang muna po natin yung stream natin. So while we're doing this, mga Beshiewap, please also join me in sharing my stream as well. And then let's open the stream na so we can proceed with our flight. Okay, share lang po muna natin. So while sharing pala, let's play some ads.
Welcome to Borg's Gaming Channel. Borg is multi-streaming on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Please support Borg by following him on Facebook and Twitch, and by subscribing to his YouTube channel. Kindly like and share the stream as well. Borg is also an Epic Games partner. You may support him on Epic Games by using his creator tag when purchasing anything on Epic Games. Thank you very much.
Ayan, we're done. Okay, cool. So let's start our stream na. Ultra lang kaya, but still, ultra pa rin yan. Ultra pa rin yan, Sir Kero. Okay pa rin yan. Masakit masyado yung 4090, yung 4070 Ti bitin yung VRAM. at yung memory bus speed, kaya 3090 na lang kinuha ko. Which is actually a good buy naman talaga, Captain Care. Kasi yung 4090 talaga, ano talaga yan eh. Kung if you have money to spare talaga or to spend, syempre 4090 is the best ano. Pero if you want syempre yung next best thing sa 4090, then yes, 3090, I agree with you dyan. 3090 talaga. Kasi 4070, syempre, that's the reason why 90 yung model number niyan, 'di ba? So yan talaga yung best. So I agree. 3090 pa rin is still better comparing it to 4070 or 4060, 'di ba? So goodbye yan, goodbye. Astig talaga to si ano. Ako looking forward. Kailan ba next stream mo ng Microsoft Flight Simulator para makita ko yung ultra realistic na ano na settings na yan. Ayan. Anyway, so let's open the stream na mga besyo. Welcome to Borg's Gaming Channel, and this is our Flight Saturday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are flying the 8th leg of our Jollibee World Tour using the Jollibee livery or Jollibee aircraft, kung nga yung sinasabi natin, which was developed by Night Fury 08, available for download at FS2 or flightsim.to. So you can check that out if you're using the fly-by-wire simulations aircraft or A320neo. So actually, Sir Patrick or aka Night Fury 08 messaged me that he just updated the Jollibee livery on FSTO. So again, thank you to Sir Patrick aka Night Fury 08 for letting me use this. So as you can see, if you've watched the last stream natin ng Jollibee World Tour, the doodle. So merong doodle, 'di ba? I'm not sure if you can see the cursor, pero there are doodles kasi dito sa may tail part ng aircraft. So he removed that and then added some wear and tear dun sa aircraft, so it's looking more realistic na. It's just that medyo dito gloomy sa Chattogram right now, but later once we're up in the sky and we'll see the sun na, you'll see the cowl. So medyo realistic because of the wear and tear. So those are the changes that Sir Patrick made to this livery. So thank you again to Sir Patrick for letting me use this livery. Ayan. Kay aka Night Fury 08, go ahead and check him out as well. Available on FSTO, and also he also has a page on Facebook. That's Night Fury. So go ahead and check that out as well. Thank you. Ayan. Sulit na ba yun talaga? Yes, I agree talaga. Pag mabigat na unoptimized airport add-on 40 FPS. So still 40 FPS pa rin yan, pero on air at optimized air mode, diba? 70 FPS. 40 FPS ako nga hindi nga umaabot ng ganyan. Actually, inano ko lang siya. Kaya ba yung sa akin naman kasi low settings lang to eh. So, and naka V-Sync on ako. So, it limits lang sa 30 FPS. So, hindi ko siya more than 30 FPS. Sometimes nagda-drop pa yan sa 25 or 15. Depende sa scenery. Ayan. Anyway, so again, we're live on Facebook and YouTube. We are multi-streaming right now. So please support me by following me on Facebook and subscribing to my YouTube channel. And please like and share the stream also. I also stream on Twitch, but that's exclusively for Fall Guys lang po. So, but still, I would very much appreciate it if you can support me and follow me on Twitch as well. And also, I'm an Epic Games partner. You can support me on Epic Games by using my creator tag whenever you purchase a game or DLC on Epic Games. My creator tag is BORGGAMING. It's spelled as BORG Gaming. Just one word lang po yan. Please use that to support me as an Epic Games creator or /partner. So thank you in advance. Mabuhay po kayong lahat hanggang gusto niyo. 6800 XT plano ko sana napunta sa 3090. Ay, kahit naman ako Sir Kero, kung tatanungin mo ako, I'd rather spend more on the GPU syempre. And besides, Ryzen 7 na rin naman yan. Doesn't matter. Well, 6800 of course is better, pero I agree. I would rather spend much on GPU instead of the CPU. Kasi syempre, ang buhay talaga ng game na ngayon nasa GPU na. Di ba? Gone were the days where processor pa yung ginagamit ng mga games. Pero right now talaga GPU ang labanan, di ba? So, good job dyan, Sir Kero. Sana mapanood ko yung stream mo next. Para makita natin yung ultra high na yun. Ay, ultra pa lang pala. Wala pang high. Pero, feeling ko kaya mong i-push yan. Ultra high. Pero maganda yan, actually looking forward to that. Thanks for sharing yan, Sir Kera. Okay, so let's start our flight na mga Beshiewap. Again, we are flying from Chattogram to Bhubaneswar. So this is Bangladesh to India. So this is our first India flight. We will be having a few India flights, of course, for our Jollibee World Tour because as we know, India is a large country. So hindi natin kakayanin ng isang ano lang yan. Especially for doing 2-hour streams lang naman. So short flights lang talaga tayo. So let's start now with our flight for today. We are currently at Shah Amanat International Airport, also known as Chattogram or aka Chattogram, the radio name. Or technically it's in Chattogram kasi Bangladesh. So let's start our flight for today. Okay, so that's our aircraft. Medyo mapapansin nyo mamaya medyo kulang yung jetway connector. Hindi niya maabot yung cabin door. And that's because I don't have the scenery for Chattogram. Anyway, let's go inside and let's set up our aircraft. Let me just turn on the EFB. So you'll see our flight plan for today. So again, we are flying from Shah Amanat International Airport in Chattogram, Bangladesh, going to Biju Patnaik International Airport in Bhubaneswar, India. So that's VGEG and VEBS. And by the way, before I forget, we have a new overlay there on top. That is actually from Fly Live Studio, but I would like to give a shout out to Captain Rami 777 on YouTube for creating the overlay. So he did the template. He sent me the template last week. I actually updated it today yata or last night. He created that template and then I just edited the value. So again, thank you Captain Rami 777. Go ahead and check him out as well on YouTube. Please subscribe to his YouTube channel to support him. So you can see there our flight details on top. So again, thank you Captain Rami 777. Ma-update pala sa next avionics update si 747 fully functioning. Oh, nice. May top of descent na. Pero sana ma-update din si Salty Simulations. Kasi yung ginagamit ko, Salty Simulations eh. I don't use the generic eh. Pero malamang, syempre, update naman ni ano yan. Kasi ang basic naman talaga, di ba, is basic avionics ginagamit pa rin naman nila is from the generic. So looking forward to that. Kailan yan, Sir Kero? Sana soon. Pero pag lumabas na kasi yung A380 ng fly-by-wire, syempre, yun na yung gagamitin natin. Airbus baby ako eh. Pero Boeing 747 kasi yung ginagamit ko ngayon pag mga naglo-long haul flight ako. Pero yun nga. Pag lumabas si A380, syempre, doon na ako. Yun na, mag-A380 na ako. Okay, so before we do anything pala, let's check our controls first. Making sure that our controls are working. By the way, meron tayong first officer. Oh, baka lang. Yan. First officer, Una. So, she's our co-pilot for our Jollibee World Tour flights. Or actually, for all our flights. Mawawala si Salty pag ganda 747 update. Working title mag-up. Ah, okay. Yun lang. Pero okay lang naman. As long as better siya. Kasi right now, si Salty ang medyo okay compared dun sa generic, diba? Pero, yep, if ano na siya, if working properly, then ayos lang naman. I agree. Okay, so let's check our controls, rudder pedals, and pala tawag dito, basta tiller is working. So of course our flight stick is working as well. Let's check our speed brake, spoilers working as well, flaps. Okay, and then of course our pitch. Let's move on to the throttle. Okay, all good. Engine switches. Okay. Cool. And of course our brake. Okay, all are working. Good job. Kasabay noon 787 kaso pang premium din yun na. Pero ano naman yan? Ay, hindi ba available ang 787 sa store? You can purchase at di ba, separately. Even without using the even without upgrading the game. Okay, so we are using FS2 crew for this flight. Let's now advise our first officer, Una, to set up our aircraft. Let's start setting up.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we're good. Through oxygen supply, adheres, seatbelt signs, no smoking signs, emergency exit signs, and of course our fuel pumps. Set up our panel brightness. Di ko sure ang alam ko need mo. Kailangan ba? Sige, I'll check later sa sa store. Pero alam ko kasi you can purchase the aircraft separately. Pero yun nga lang mas mahal. Kasi if you're gonna upgrade the game, syempre it's cheaper kasi kasama na siya sa package, 'di ba? Pero I know available din naman siya for purchase. Like for example, 'di ba yung 737? Ay sa bagay kasi yung 737 talaga siya eh. It's a payware talaga. Pero nga sige. Check ko later sa store kung sakali. Ay pero mahirap palang tingnan. Kailangan pala i-cross-check with available aircrafts ng per package. Pero sige, i-research na lang natin. Hopefully. Ayan, let's just set up the aircraft so we can start our flight. And by the way, we are live on VATSIM tonight. We are using Jollibee 27 as our call sign. Third party, yes, correct. Third party nga yun PMDG. Correct. Ano nga pala siya? Payware siya na third party. So we'll see. O nga sige, I'll check later. 787. Okay, so we don't have any online ATCs right now, so we'll just use 2200 as our squawk code. And let's check our radio comms if it's working. Let's do a radio check. Let's do a self radio check. 129.5. Radio check 1234. There's none. Why? Let me check. What's wrong? Settings, audio, tama naman. Check. Can hear me actually. 1219.5. Push to talk. There. Copy. Radio check 1234. Okay, cool. It's working. Let's switch this back to Unicom. Okay, so we're done with our center console. So let's set up the MCDU. So FMGC, MCDU ATSU, AOC menu, and then init press. Okay, so we're good. And this one as well, init request. Cool. So flight number is Jollibee 27. That's Juliet Oscar Lima. Let's start our fuel truck is already connected. Yep. Let's start refueling the aircraft. We need 6.3 tons of fuel for this flight. So let's start that and let's go back to that in a bit. So again, cost index 10. We will be cruising at altitude of flight level 380. Let's request for the wind temp. Okay, and IR is in it. Let's align on ref. Okay, try until we succeed. There. Cool. So we're good with this. Let's request for our METAR information. We don't have any online ATC, so we don't have any ATC information available right now. So let's rely on what we'll get from here. So there, so we have the VGEG METAR information or Chattogram METAR information issued May 6th, 900 Zulu. Winds 250 at 8 knots, so a little bit windy with a visibility of 5 kilometers. Scattered clouds at 1,800 and broken clouds at 10,000 feet. Temperature 32, dew point 24, QNH 1004. So let's print that out, because we need that later. Okay, so let's continue setting up the MCDU. Let's go to flight plan, and we are actually taking off from a runway 23, this one. Now they don't have SIDs available for this flight or for our takeoff airport or departure airport. Even on our arrival airport, we don't have any SID. So what we're gonna do is just once we are airborne, we're gonna go direct to the first waypoint. So let's insert that. So as you can see, there's a flight plan discontinuity there, but let's remove that. I'm using Navigraph for our charts, and let me check. Again, we don't have a SID. So right after taking off from runway 23, we will be directing to our first waypoint, which is Dakit. So direct Dakit. Okay, so 1514 and then Dakit and then Sumag. Charlie Echo Alpha. What's Charlie Echo Alpha? What's the name of this VOR? It's Kolkata. Charlie Echo Alpha is actually Kolkata. Okay, copy. So that's Kolkata, and then Mavla. Okay, so that's our last waypoint, and again, we don't have any stars for our arrival, so that means we're gonna fly direct and intercept the ILS approach, intercept the localizer and do the ILS approach on runway 14. But let's set that up later once we're already cruising. Okay, so we have the GPS already, so we're good with our flight plan. Let's go ahead and check that as well here. Set that up. Just making sure that we don't have any discontinuities. So we don't have any speed or altitude restrictions as well, unless there will be an online ATC right now, but for now we don't have. So after taking off, let's do an initial climb to flight level 150, and then after that, let's continue our climb to flight level 380. Okay, so we're good. So let's check our secondary flight plan. Just checking, although it's not operational for the fly-by-wire simulations mod. Rat nav is check. Let's do the fuel pred. Init page B. Okay, so let's check our ZF weight. Zero fuel weight is 59.5. And our zero fuel weight CG is, check that out, 32.9. So 32.9er. Okay, block fuel is 6.3. Refueling is done as well, so we can already release or disconnect the fuel truck. So there, it's getting disconnected. See, the jetway is too short. It's not connected, so the passengers need to jump. Okay, anyway, the fuel truck, sure, I have to do this manually pala. There. Why is it not leaving? There. Cool. So payload, later we have 32.9er. So our fuel is 6.3. I'm not mistaken. Yep, 6.3. Okay, and then we are using A32NX performance calculator to compute for our flex takeoff temp or takeoff values. Okay, so we have it here now. We are flexing 61 degrees. So let's go to the perf page. We are taking off with flaps 1. So config 1 plus F. Our flex takeoff temp is 61. And for the takeoff speeds, 146, 146, and 151. And then 151. Okay. Oops, my bad. That should be 151. There. Okay, transition altitude. Let me check our charts for the transition altitude. Actually, how will we know the transition altitude? Because it doesn't show on the chart pala. They don't have a SID or star nga pala, no? They don't have a SID eh. Let's select an RNP chart, maybe. Yeah, transition altitude is 4,000. Transition level is flight level 60. Okay, cool. So I got it from an approach chart instead. Okay, got it. So 4,000 is correct. Okay, so we're good here. Let's advise our first officer to check the box. First officer, you Una.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let's board. Let's start boarding. We have a total of 160 passengers for this flight. So let's begin boarding. Okay, let's again advise our first officer to check the box. Check the box.
Okay.
Okay, so she's done checking the box. Let's now brief her for the takeoff. Are you ready for the takeoff briefing?
Ready.
Okay, so we are currently at gate 3 of Shamanat International Airport. Sorry, that's gate 4. My bad. So we are at gate 4 here in Shamanat International Airport. We are expected to taxi to Alpha and pushed back facing northeast, and then we will depart from runway 23 via taxiway Alpha and then backtracking runway 23. Okay, so after our for the takeoff, we don't have any SIDS for this flight. So after taking off from runway 23, we will be directing to Dakit, which is our first waypoint. So no speed restrictions, no altitude restrictions. Our cruising altitude is flight level 380. Any questions? Any questions?
No questions.
Okay. And by the way, let me show you Navigraph pala. I forgot to show you. So this is our chart. Yan. So for the takeoff briefing, this is what actually where I based our procedure from. So we are here at Shaamanat International Airport. We are at Bay 4 or Gate 4. We are expected to be pushed back facing northeast, and then we will begin taxi to the active runway, which is runway 23, via taxiway Alpha. So after that, we will be entering the active runway, backtracking runway 23, and then taking off from runway 23. So again, we don't have any SIDS for this airport. So after taking off, we will be turning right, direct Dakit, and then we're just gonna fly our flight plan. Cruising altitude is flight level 380. Okay, so that's it. Hey, Tito Jano, what's up? Thanks for the like. Thanks for dropping by. Mabuhay ka hanggang gusto mo. Ayan, we have Tito Jano in the house. Go ahead and check out his page as well. Support him on Facebook. Tito Jano. Show on map. Yan, Tito Jano, thank you for sharing the screen. Ayos naman. Kamusta? Bihira na ako mag-live ngayon, Tito Jano. Ayan, thank you for following us for 855 days. So, grabe. 855. That's 2 years na, no?
I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to receive final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important.
And that's the captain's passenger announcement.
Full undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Cool. Hey. So again, let's continue setting up. Again, our QNH is 1004. So let's key that in here. Okay, 104, and of course here 1004. Let's turn on our VORs. Speed and heading are both dashed, and then again we'll fly to flight level 150 initially, and then after that we'll continue our climb to flight level 380. Okay, so we're good. What else do we need to do? Let's just wait actually. Let's speed up the process. APU on. So let's already start the APU. BC bihira maka-live, naka-cross-post lang palagi. Ah, okay, kaya pala iba-iba yung nakikita ko sa live mo minsan. Pero okay lang, ganyan talaga eh. Medyo busy na rin kasi talaga tayo. Actually, ako rin eh, same. Busy na rin, kaya weekends na lang talaga ako nakakapag-live eh. Thursday, pag pinalad, Thursday ng gabi. Pero most likely Friday and Saturday na lang din. Ayan, so the APU is already starting up. Parang sinisipon na. There, we have the APU now. Okay, let's go back inside. There's the APU. Okay, APU is already available. So let's do our before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
Adheres.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
6300 kilograms.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Vero ref.
1004 set.
1004. Set. Down to the line.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today. As you locate
There's
your
really
assigned
something
seat,
wrong with
please
the
place
cargo.
your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact a flight attendant. If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. Also, review the safety instruction card in your seat pocket. If you are seated at an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
Okay.
Hey guys, are we clear to close?
Yes. Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Will do. Hey Jess, what's up? Thanks for the like. Welcome to the stream. We have another streamer in the house, Just Stefani on Facebook. Don't forget to check out her page as well. And on Twitch. She streams. Yun na naman ako. She streams on Twitch na nga rin pala. So please also support her on Twitch. That's Just Stefani on Facebook and Twitch. Ayun. Cabin crew, arms, lights, and cross check. Okay, let's lock the cockpit door na. And let's turn on our APU bleed and beacon. Okay, let's do our below the line checklist. Below the line,
Windows and doors.
closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
Okay, let's go. Hey, Sir Andre, what's up? Thanks for the like. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so let's push back now. Let me just check that we have our radio set to 122.8 or Unicom. And we're gonna push back. Start our pushback. Chattogram traffic advisory. Jollibee 27 at Bay 4. Commencing push and start facing northeast, expecting runway 23 for departure. Okay, cool. Let's start our pushback. I should have actually pre-planned it, man. Sorry. Pero okay lang. Start pushing back here. Someone messaged me. Is that a tower or not? Let me check.
it to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Hey, Sir Henry, what's up? Sir Henry's flying right now. Shout out to you. J West 5 Henry is in the house. Yeah, let's also support J West 5 Henry on the YouTube. He's also a content creator slash streamer slash VATSIM controller. Shout out to you, Sir Henry. What's up? So you're flying right now. APA, that's Airway Philippines, right? Airway Philippines 275.
Sir, the bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
What's
Brakes are
up?
set. You may lift.
Okay, let's go back outside.
Lifting the aircraft.
Aircraft is now being lifted.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Okay, parking brake released.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
Okay, so we'll start the
It will
engines
start in
after
the sequence.
commencing pushback. There. Okay, so engine mode to ignition. Starting engine 2. Yep, I'm currently flying ultra long haul
Welcome on board our flight today.
to Cape Town from Manila. Nice. Have a safe
Please direct your
sky.
attention to the captain.
Sir Henry, safe flights.
There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety
So he's
equipment on
doing a
this
long flight or
aircraft.
long haul flight right now.
Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions.
Okay,
flight
so our engine 2 is
information
already
signs, and
starting.
posted placards. Fasten your
Starting
seatbelt by
engine 1.
inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you.
Cool.
In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle.
Have a safe
Cabin
flight,
is
Sir Henry.
pressurized if there is
So I'm doing a
loss of
short
cabin
haul
pressure,
flight
a
today.
panel will
The
open
8th leg of our
oxygen
Jollibee
mask will
World Tour.
appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen
brake
will be
set.
flowing
Parking
to the
brake on.
mask even though the
Parking brake
bag
set.
may not
Lowering
inflate.
aircraft.
Cover your nose and mouth with the mask, place the elastic band around your head, and
Ground.
tighten by
Startup is
pulling on the
complete.
end.
You may disconnect.
Secure your own mask before
Roger. Good
assisting
engine
others.
start. Cleared to disconnect.
Okay,
Your
cool.
seat bottom cushion
Let's go back
may be
inside.
used as a flotation device.
Holding position,
Pull up
waiting
and
for the
remove the
visual.
cushion.
Thank you and
Upon
goodbye.
exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the strap.
Yeah, Sir Henry's
holding
doing a
on
long
back.
haul flight
This
again.
is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not
Okay,
permitted
so
in the
both our
cabin
engines
or
are available.
lounge.
Engine mode setting it back to
Cabin lights will
normal.
now be turned off.
Let's
Reading light
now turn
buttons are
off our
located
APU
above your
bleed,
seat. Thank you for your attention.
our APU master switch, and of course our dome lights. Okay, and of course let's set our pitch trim to what's our pitch trim, by the way? I forgot. Let's check our payload. That's 33%. Okay, let's tune in. So there are no online ATCs right now. So 33% is our pitch trim. There. So we're good. Let's do our after start checklist. After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Check.
Pitch trim.
33% set.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist complete.
Okay, cool. Flight controls check.
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Okay, we're good. By the way, we have to set this back to squawk mode Charlie. Okay, cool. Minsan nakakatamad mang long haul. Grabe naman ito, nakakatamad mag long haul. Okay, so let's announce our intention. Chattogram traffic, Jollibee 27, commencing taxi to runway 23 via taxiway Alpha. Will hold short of runway 23. Cool. Let's go. Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Let's go. Takeoff config. Test normal. Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Check.
Check. Flight instruments.
Check.
Check. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. V1. VR. V2. Flex temp.
Flexing 61 degrees.
V1 1 4 6 VR 1 4 6 V2 1 5 1 flex temp 6 1 degrees ATC
Set.
Ecam memo
Takeoff no blue.
down to the line.
Cool. Okay, so let's hold short of runway 23. Park brake on. Oops, my bad. Before talaga laging long haul Manila, Calax to Balikan ha, pero ngayon wala na. Yun lang. That did Sir Henry said. Thanks. You're welcome, Sir Henry. Okay. Chattogram traffic, Jollibee 27 holding short of runway 23, entering active runway, backtracking runway 23. Okay. Park brake off. Below the line.
Approach path clear of traffic. Take off runway.
23 confirmed.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
TCAS.
TARA.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
PAX.
Off.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Okay, so let's backtrack runway 23. And then we're gonna take off after. Making sure our strobe lights are on. Yep. When you come to Jeddah, I'll give you a special treatment. No. No, Sir Henry. I'm not excited hearing that. I don't like the sound of that. You're gonna give me the Jeddah tour. Be careful once Sir Henry gets a visiting controller role in Manila. Be careful, there's gonna be a Manila tour. It's like you're taking off from runway, let's say you're on Terminal 1, and he's gonna give you runway 13 for takeoff. The Manila tour. Let's go. Shout out to our viewers. We're about to take off. Again, we are using the Jollibee livery right now, or the Jollibee aircraft. We're online on VADSIM, and our call sign is Jollibee 27. We're currently backtracking runway 23 to prepare for a takeoff. Manila tour, correct. Manila tour. You're in Terminal 1, but you're gonna be your runway will be 13 for departure. Okay, let's brake here. And we'll enter this turnaround area here. We'll use this. Oops, there's a message. Let's wait. Let me just line up first. Okay, so let's park here first. Let's check. Someone actually contacted me on VPilot. RPLL Tower. At ano yun? Manila Tour. Doc Jan, pagka si Sir Henry na yung nandyan. What's up? Doc Jan is online right now, currently controlling Manila Tower. What's up? Yan, SkyMedic on Facebook and YouTube, and SkyMedic PH on Twitch. Go ahead and check out his page as well. Supportin natin yan. What's up, Doc? Captain Rami is also in the house. What's up? That's so cool. I like it how you create your overlay. Thank you, Captain Rami. And by the way, you did create that actually. Oh no, I missed my E. It's called create. Okay, that's fine. Captain Rami 777. Actually, I already mentioned that earlier on the stream, but let me mention it again. Thank you to Captain Rami for creating our Fly Live Studio overlay there. So he actually created the template. I just arranged the values, etc. So anyway, let me just fly first, take off, make sure that we clear the runway as much as possible. Okay, let's go. Ready?
Ready.
Take off. Throttle 50%. And flex. Man flex, SRS, runway.
Thrust set.
Check.
Knots.
Check.
V1, rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Packs are on.
Check.
Gear up.
Autopilot 1 on. Climb.
Check.
Okay. Chattogram traffic advisory. Jollibee 27 airborne passing 2,000 feet. Climbing flight level 150 initially, directing Dakit. Flaps 0.
Speed check. Flaps 0.
After takeoff, climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Okay, we're good. Flight level 4,000 is our transition altitude. Set standard.
Standard cross check. Passing flight level 052.
Below the line.
Vero ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff, climb checklist complete.
Okay, very good. Let's go back outside. Let's go. Hey, Japoy, thanks for the like. Welcome to the stream. Gaming Soul 2000, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream as well. Gaming Soul 2000 on YouTube and Twitch. Let's also support our fellow content creator. Welcome, Vanj. Welcome to the stream. Happy weekend, everyone. So again, this is the 8th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. Flying from Chattogram to Bhubaneswar. Bangladesh to India. Okay, so I think we will now be having clear skies after this. We are passing 10,000 feet. Let's just go back inside. Let's set up our aircraft. There, so that's 10,000. Seatbelts off. Cool. Let's go back outside. Mamaya pa milipad. Ah, okay. Meow meow. Ow ow. Ow ow, Vance. Okay, passing 1-4. Let's go back inside.
To go.
Flight level 380 managed. Chattogram traffic. Jollibee 27 inbound Sumag. Flight correction 135 miles at flight level 158. Continuing climb flight level 380. Okay. Let's go back outside. Meow 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 meow. Doc will try to fly down later. That's VTBD to Phnom Penh. Let's check later if we can join that flight. I'm Cat Meow. Thanks, Vanj. Let's Let's check our flight. Okay, map.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer to the menu given to you upon boarding for the 2 meal choices and your beverage choices available. We request that you keep the aisles clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for your own safety. Thank you.
It's a brand like KFG RT meal. How are you, Vance? How are you today? Happy Saturday to you. Ayan. Let's go back inside and let's order some lunch or dinner. Let's order some dinner out now. She didn't hear me. Let's try again. She's not answering. How come you're not answering? I need food.
Hi, it's Andy
There.
L1. How can I help you?
Some dinner, please.
Okay, I'll bring them up in a minute.
Food. Let's unlock the door so she can enter.
Hi guys, here are the crew meals you asked for. Enjoy!
Thank you. Let's lock the door again. First officer Una, what do you like? So we have a first officer for this flight. Our first officer Una. So she's the one doing the pilot monitoring. Okay, let's go back outside. Let's do this. Can you hear Danny barking? He's actually here in the cockpit right now. It's too hot here in the Philippines. Yes, fried chicken time, Sir Henry. Correct. One piece chicken zoy with rice and Coke Zero and peach mango pie and chocolate sundae for dessert. Nice. Oh really? It's cold there? What's the temperature there right now, Vance? I'm making Sir Henry hungry. Go ahead and order. Unfortunately, the Jollibee delivery is now flying to Bhubaneswar. So, and Sir Henry is actually doing a long haul flight, so we can't deliver while he's airborne as well. 31 degrees. It's still that's still hot, right? 31 degrees. Right now here in the Philippines, let me check the temperature. It's 33 degrees. 33 degrees, but still it feels like 37. And there's light rain. Actually, there's light rain right now. So imagine light rain, 33 degrees, but it feels like 37 degrees with light rain. Imagine if there's no light rain. Maybe it feels like 50 degrees. By the way, Borge, have you seen my latest video of landing? It was so windy in Las Vegas. Not yet, Captain Rami. Was it the last video, the Chicago O'Hare? I haven't actually completed or finished it, but maybe I can scroll to the end, to the landing. Because normally, I watch first your cockpit preparation and takeoff, and then I'll go ahead and watch the landing after. So unfortunately, I haven't seen the landing, but I'll go ahead and check it out later. So it was so windy. What was the what do you call this? What was the wind values? So we are now passing flight level 294. We're currently halfway between Dakid and Sumag. Sumag is our next waypoint. Padaan, Mr. Pogi. Good evening. Hello, Mami Babes. What's up? Thank you po sa pagdaan. Mabuhay po kayo hanggang gusto ninyo. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Happy Saturday, Mami Babes. So for the flight plan, we are actually, let me show you the flight plan right now. Let me put it on the screen. There. So here's our flight plan. We actually took off from Chattogram, or from Asha Amanat International Airport, and then we are currently here. So we our first waypoint was Dakid. We are now tracking Sumag, and then after that Kolkata, and then tracking Mavla, and then by Mavla we will what do you call this, fly direct to intercept the ILS approach for our landing to VEBS or Bhubaneswar. So that's I forgot the name. Wait, let me check here. That's Biju. Oops, sorry, my bad. Biju Patnaik International Airport. There. And by the way, if you want to see VATSIM right now, let me show you VATSIM. This is what VATSIM looks like. So that's not us. This is us. No, that's us pala. Yung pala Jollibee 27. There. So we're flying from Chattogram to Bhubaneswar. So we're currently here. We are actually tracking Kolkata first, and then from Kolkata we will go southwest, tracking Malva. So that's our last waypoint before we intercept the ILS, or we commence our ILS approach. Okay, so again, we don't have any SID or star for this flight, so we're flying direct to intercept the localizer once we are overhead Malva. So I'll show you later what the approach is gonna be during our briefing, approach briefing. I couldn't remember, but the wind gives shifting in different directions. Ooh, and I had to do the go around by hand, flying all the way to the runway, but my landing wasn't in the center line, but it was a perfect landing. Ooh, nice. Still, well, that's fine. And of course, you'll be able to land that, Captain Rami. I have full trust in you. It's Captain Rami, eh. So again, shout out to our viewers. Thanks for tuning in. We're actually multi-streaming on Facebook and YouTube right now. So please support me by following me on Facebook and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and share the stream as well. Also, you can support me on Epic Games. Please use my creator tag BORGGAMING when you purchase game or DLC on Epic Games. So again, that's BORGGAMING. It's spelled as B-O-R-G. Gaming, just one word. Please use that to support me as an Epic Games partner. So thank you in advance. Mabuhay po kayong lahat hanggang gusto niyo. So we are now passing flight level 340. Our cruising altitude for this flight is flight level 380. I'm actually fond of high cruising altitudes. So I always select the highest cruising altitude. Okay, let me just review. For our ILS approach, we need to be at 2,400. For ILS runway 14. Bhubaneswar VOR. Thank you, Sir Henry. Sir Henry is flying and watching our stream at the same time. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. There is a go around and approach for landing timer, so everything is all set up for us. See? It's Captain Rami, of course. You'll be able to land that perfectly. Let's check later what's gonna be our landing rate for this flight. Hope it's better than the previous landing. We'll see. Okay, we are now passing flight level 360, 2,000 feet more. And then let's go ahead and check that out. Compute for our top of descent later. No problem, I got more 7 hours into Cape Town. Oh, really? That's a really ultra long haul flight. He's currently flying into Cape Town right now, for him. He still has 7 hours to his flight. That's cool, actually. Nice. So 7 hours. Yeah, probably. Because right now it's 1843 here in the Philippines. So plus 7, that's gonna be 25. Around 2 a.m. Okay, check. 1,000 to go before our cruising altitude. We reach our cruising altitude. Let's go back inside in a bit, so that we can hear the captain's passenger announcement. So we're currently tracking Sugma right now, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, tracking Sumag rather. Sugma. Sumag. There. Let's go back inside. So we can compute for our top of descent.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, your captain speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As we begin to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your feet and elbows clear from the aisle, as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley cards shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating near the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So let's now compute for our top of descent. Sync. We need to descend to 2,400. So that's 112. And let's do BBS VOR for this. BBS 234 miles. And what's the distance again? 112. There. And let's put BBS here. 232 miles. Okay, so there's our top of descent. That's 40 miles away from Mavla. 40 miles. Okay. So let me just make sure that. Okay, 40 miles from Mavla. Copy. Okay. I still have a long way to go. 120 miles more before we begin our descent. Okay, cool. Very good. So after 40 miles, we're gonna set up our arrival. So that's once we reach Kolkata. Once we turn left, let's set up our approach. Currently cruising at flight level 340. Expect another step climb to flight level 360. So you have 2 step climbs. Now, those are the climbs that you really have to pay attention to your flight. You can't just actually walk away from the cockpit, because you have to, what do you call this? You have to monitor the waypoints where you need to do step climbs. Nice, nice. So Henry really needs to monitor his flight. Okay, so we're now currently cruising at an altitude of flight level 380. I'm starting to get thirsty. Let's ask our flight attendant to hand over us some drinks. First Officer Una, do you need anything? No? Okay. She's actually deaf. She cannot hear me. So let's try to request for some drinks.
Hi, it's Andy at L1. How can I help you?
Some drinks. Ay, sorry. Some drinks, please. Some drinks, please. Ah, she doesn't want to bring me some drinks, huh? Some coffee, please. Ah, she doesn't want to wait. Let's see. 1 juice, please.
Okay, I'll bring the
Ayan.
drinks up in a minute.
She doesn't want coffee. She doesn't want drinks. She wants juice.
Hi guys, here are the drinks.
Thank you. Okay. Go back outside. Yeah, they don't have cola or coffee caramel, Sir Henry. They just have regular coffee. Because this is Jollibee. So that's why. Anyway. Okay, so we're just cruising right now. Again, once we do our left turn, let's set up our arrival. For now, I'll play Rubik's Cube. I'll try to buy some time or just spend some time. What do you call it? Pass time, actually. Let's pass the time. Blue and orange. White. Okay, so there's our left turn. Let's go back inside after this so we can set up our arrival. So we're now tracking Kolkata. I can see some clouds right now. Let's check Volanta. Do we have any disturbances here? Not much actually. So we're expecting clear skies by the time that we land in Bhubaneswar. Okay, so that's it. We've completed our turn. Let's go back inside. And let's set up our arrival. You have control.
I have control.
Yes, you have. Okay, let's actually request for the METAR information. Weather request, METAR, send. Receive messages. Okay, we don't have it yet. But there. So we have it now. But let me also check what's the... Okay, let's see. This is issued 10:30. So the last one was issued 9:30. So this is valid. This is undated one. So Bhubaneswar METAR information issued May 6, 10:30 Zulu. Winds 150 at 8 knots. We still have a strong wind. Visibility is at 5,000 or 5 kilometers. Hazy. So it's gonna be a hazy landing. A few clouds at 2,000 feet, and then our temperature is 34, dew point 29er, QNH 1004. Okay, so just to make sure that we are landing on the active airport, let's check flight radar right now for the active runway. Let's check. Bhubaneswar. That's VEBS. Okay, still it's runway 14. Active runway is still runway 14. Yeah, we have haze in this airport. Okay, so let's set that up. We are about to land at runway. We will be using runway 14. Let's check. Let's actually set our speed or later. Okay, flight plan. Let's go to VEBS. Arrival is ILS runway 14. So we don't have any star for this arrival. So let's just insert that. And let's cross-reference that with our chart. Okay, so it says here after Mavla. We are currently tracking Mavla right now. And then after that, we'll be tracking... We will be intercepting the ILS approach. So let's check that later. Altitude is 2,400 to intercept the glide slope. Okay, so let's check. We're good here. Let's check our flight plan. Okay, so from Mavla there. So we have to actually intercept the ILS right here. There's actually something wrong with there. Okay, got it. So let's just vector our aircraft to intercept the glide slope. I'm not sure we can do autopilot for this because I don't have trust in this on our flight management system. So anyway, that should be fine. So after Mavla, we will be tracking Charlie India 14. And then of course Foxtrot India 14. There's our diesel to land at runway 14 VEBS. Okay, so we're good with our flight plan. Let's go to perf. QNH is 1004, which is the same QNH at Chattogram. We still have it here actually. Yep, 1004. Temperature is 34. Mag wind is 150 at 8 knots. And our baro should be... That's gonna be 320. We're gonna be arriving via the ILS approach. So the minimum decision altitude for a Type C aircraft is 320. Okay, our VAP is 132. So our MCDU has been configured. Let's now go to our auto brake for the landing. Let's fill the data from OFP and then of course from METAR. So let's check our runway elevation. Runway elevation for runway 14 is 105 feet. Runway heading is 145. Let's check our weather. Weather right now is hazy, so I'd say good. Runway slope, that's gonna be decimal 1. And our runway LDA is, let's see, that's 2429 meters. Approach speed is 132. And reverse thrust is, yes. So let's calculate. Low braking, that's too much actually. I don't want to gamble it. Let's do medium brake. Medium brake should be the safest setting. So we're done with our auto brake. Let's now brief our approach. Are you ready for the approach briefing? Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Ready.
Okay. So let me just pull up our charts. Okay, so we are now currently here. We are tracking Mavla. Again, we don't have any stars or standard terminal arrival chart for this flight. So we will be tracking or vectoring ourselves to intercept the ILS 14, the ILS to land or to commence ILS approach runway 14 to land at Bhubaneswar. So for the ILS approach, our transition altitude is 4,000, but I think the transition level here is still the same. Let me just check. Let's do the approach. Transition level by ATC. Let's check that later on our MCDU. They should provide us actually. Yeah, it should be provided by the ATC, but the transition altitude is 4,000. So let's check later. Probably it's gonna be 6,000. Same with the Chattogram. So anyway, so localizer approach, IBHR 109.1. Our final approach course is heading 145. There's a mandatory altitude restriction. We should be at 1,900 feet by 5.6 DME. And for our minimums, that's gonna be 320 feet for our aircraft type. Airport elevation is at 141, runway elevation 105 feet. For the missed approach procedure, we will climb straight ahead to 2,400 and then turn left to VOR to join holding at 2,400 or as directed. So 2,400 should be our altitude or our missed approach. So there, 2,400 for the VOR, but we're not gonna track the VOR because we will be vectoring ourselves to runway 14. To intercept the ILS right here. So after that, intercept the ILS 1900 6 DME or 5.6 DME rather, and then bring ourselves to our final approach to land at runway 14. Okay, cool. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay. I have control.
You have control.
Okay, that's actually I should have set our max speed to 0.82, just so we can speed up our cruise. Right? Forgot about that. Anyway, hey, the Oblivious Gamer is in the house. What's up? Thanks for liking our stream. Mabuhay ka hanggang gusto mo. Yan. Let's also support the Oblivious Gamer on Facebook. And also, if you are from Canlubang in Laguna, he also has a Botchog franchise in Mahada Inn. Tama no, Mahada Inn. Lagi ko nakakalimutan yan eh. Mahada Inn. So, please check out if you are near Mahada or near Canlubang. You can check out the Botchog there. Botchog, Lechon, Manok, and Liempo. Yeah. Pagmamayari po yan ang pinakasalaulang taong nakilala ko sa sana. Mabait po yan sa laulan. The Oblivious Gamer. Lagi ko nakakalimutan yung Mahada in or out eh. Parang Sandara Park lang. Pre, on-site ka this week? Yes, yes Sir Andre. I'll be on-site from Tuesday to Thursday. Thursday. So Monday, Friday lang ako work from home. Ayan, cool. Okay, so we are getting near our top of descent, so we should be descending anytime soon. In less than 20 miles. So we are descending to 2,400 feet. Expecting ILS-1 for approach at Bhubaneswar. In your ETA, in your overlay, it shows 11. Oh, really? No, it's 11:19 Zulu. It's 1119 Zulu, Captain Rami. So for the value, I use the Zulu time. So that's not 11 hours. It's 11:19 Zulu time. So plus 8 hours, that's gonna be 7 p.m., 7:19 p.m. here in the Philippines. Right now it's 7:03, so that means 16 minutes more. We're gonna land in about 16 minutes. Sorry for the confusion, because I'm using the Zulu time for my ETA. Tuesday, Wednesday, yes, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sir Andre. So Monday, Friday, I'm working from home. Okay, wait. Let me just configure this. Manage speed. Set altitude 2,400. Manage descent. Okay. Bhubaneswar traffic advisory. Jollibee 27 inbound Mavla 51 miles at flight level 380. Commencing descent 2,400 feet. Expecting ILS 14 approach for arrival. Bhubaneswar. Okay. So there, we are about to land.
From the flight deck,
Let's
ladies
do
and
this.
gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated till the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Okay, I forgot to check the transition altitude is 5,000 there. So 5,000. Okay, so we're now actually we've commenced our descent already. So we're now descending. $2,400. Try to use TTG. What's TTG, Captain Rami? For the arrival remaining. Actually, will that change it? Because I prefer the Zulu time for the arrival. So it's actually realist. Oh, well, if we're just talking about, for example, communicating with ATC, like for example here in VATSIM, sometimes or most of the time the controllers are asking for the Zulu time. So for example, they're asking when will you reach your top of descent, so you have to actually give out the Zulu time. So that's why I always prefer the Zulu time. So when they ask me for what's your estimated time of arrival in Bhubaneswar, so I can just give them out the Zulu time. And for the Zulu time there, I'm not using the simulator time, because sometimes I change the time, right? If it's night time in real life, I change it to a daytime, so that will have a good scenery. So I always prefer the real life Zulu time, so that I can always refer to the Fly Live studio and just check out the Zulu time. I can have both. I see. Well, I can try to check that. I can try to experiment about it. Although I'm just trying to keep it realistic, but I'll check. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, so that's why there's a Z or Zulu time there on the suffix, as the suffix, to represent that it's a UTC time. Workloaded ka ba ngayong week o sakto lang? Hindi ko alam actually, Sir Andre. I'm not really sure. Because I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to say that sakto lang, but sometimes you'll never know eh. Sometimes you get workloads na lang. Heavy workloads. Like for example, the past few weeks, I was really too busy eh. That's why I wasn't able to stream on Thursdays. Remember, our schedule should be Microsoft Flight Simulator every Thursday, but for the past few weeks I wasn't able to stream because of the workload. That's why instead of doing Cyberpunk 2077 every Saturday, I just moved the Microsoft Flight Simulator and swapped it to, what do you call this? Swapped it to Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, wait. My wife's calling me. Let me just put myself on mute. Okay, sorry, my wife is calling. Actually, she was trying to call our daughter pero she's not answering daw eh. There, anyway. Sorry about that. Okay, let's do this. Passing, we just actually passed flight level 230. Again, our transition level is 5,000. We have to remember that. We're descending via managed speed already, right? Okay, cool. Baka nakapatay yung CP niya. Baka natutulog nga eh, Sir Andre eh. Tinatry kong tawagin di. Baka tulog to. Tulog na naka-earphones. Mga bata ngayon, mga ganyan. Okay. So we're now doing our left turn. Sorry, right turn. So we have to vector ourselves to runway 14 to intercept. Correct, tulog yan. Kaso naka-stream tayo ngayon eh, so mga later. Yan. So actually my wife is doing the groceries right now. She's in the grocery and she wants to check something. She forgot to check something and she's asking to check if we still have what do you call this? The multi-cleaner, bleach for multi-cleaning. So she's trying to contact our daughter but she's not answering. So unfortunately I'm live right now, so I said I'll go ahead and check that later. Okay, let's see. So probably after this, let's end the stream right away so I can check. So I was trying to call our daughter as well, but she's not answering it. Let's see. Okay, let's do this. Passing flight level 160. So again, our QNH is 1004. We can actually check that here as well. There. Winds 150 at 8 knots. Kung may Viber ka, try mo doon contact. Wala, hindi sumasagot, Sir Andre. Oo. Wala eh. Actually, tawagan ko siya sa phone mismo. Let's see. She's not answering. They're busy tone, so nagising na. Yan, I think she already woke up. She hung up the phone eh. There. I'll just monitor her messenger, so checking if she will read my messages. Okay, anyway, passing 1,200. Or flight level 120, rather. 1,200. Flight level 120. So we are actually about to land. So let's get ready to prepare the cockpit for arrival. Okay, so that's flight level 110. Let's go back inside the cockpit. So we're now slowing down to 250 knots. Kayong dalawa lang nasa bahay, wala si Mrs. So nasa nag-grocery si Mrs. She's in the grocery right now eh. So I think she forgot to, what do you call this? She forgot to check something. Okay, so there's our, we should be intercepting the glide slope by then. So that's 240, but we should be, our mandatory altitude is 1,900. 1,900. Wala na pang linis ng mga plato. Actually ano siya eh, yung bleach Zonrox sa multi-cleaner. So it's actually what we use for our bathroom cleaner kasi. So I think she forgot to check it before she went to the grocery. Okay, so that's 10,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety,
Let's turn on
flight
our
attendants
LS.
will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you. Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices. Stow these devices and all other
So we
items.
actually have a constraint of
Please use caution when opening
2,400
overhead bins,
by
as items may have shifted during our flight.
Charlie
Stow
India
your
1
tray
4.
tables and return your seats to their upright position and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Let's go. We are about to land. 28 miles away from the VOR. Okay, we're still good. Okay, let's go back outside. Ganito gawin mo pre, pag lapag mo mag-taxi ka saglit papunta sa gate tapos end. Grabe, end na agad. No? Wag naman end agad. Pwede pa naman tayong mag-close ng stream natin. Pero mabilis lang naman. Let me check. Baka nabasa niya na yung message. Hindi pa rin eh. Sige, I'll check later. Okay, let me just check VAT Spy. Still don't have any online ATCs right now. We're about to land at VEBS. It's just me. Closing remarks kung tawagin. Correct. Oo. Mabilisan lang. Mabilisan. Let's do approach checklist pala. I forgot. Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Check.
Seatbelts.
On.
Vero rest.
1004 set.
1004 set. Minimum.
320 feet set.
320 set. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Okay. Let's go. Okay, let's do this.
$1,000 to go.
Set altitude 1,900. Manage descent. Okay, let's go. So it's really hazy. It's a good thing that they have ILS here. Or their ILS approach is serviceable.
Radar altimeter alive.
Check. There. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we're about to land. So there's our approach phase activated. Arm approach. Cat 3 single.
Check.
Kita ko nga mga reels mo sa FB, ang galing mo magpalanding. Yung isa nga nagsigawan yung mga ano natin eh. Yung mga pasahero natin eh. Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Okay, let's do this. We're about to land. It's really hazy right now. Flaps 2.
Speed check. Flaps 2.
Okay, so we're now trying to intercept the localizer. 10 miles. Okay, so we're now established. Gear down.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Gear down.
Flaps 3.
Speed check. Flaps 3.
I can now see the glide slope. Bhubaneswar traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 established, ILS 1 for approach, Bhubaneswar. Flaps full.
Speed check.
Kakauwi ko lang galing Alabang may event kasi. Uy,
Flaps full.
grabe Alabang ah. Okay, glide slope. Intercepted. Glide slope.
Check.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advice.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Medium.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Okay, so our missed approach altitude is 2,400. So let's actually set that up here. 214. There. Decision altitude is 320 feet. So we just have to make sure that we see the runway before that. QNH is now 1003. Winds 160 at 8. So there's a change in the QNH. 160 at 8. Copy. Winds 160 at 8. So we have slight crosswind, just slightly. But technically it's a headwind of 8 knots. 1,000 feet. Let's check. QNH 1003 set. QNH 1003 set. She doesn't hear me anymore. Gusto mo meet up tayo soon? Depende, Sir Andre. Depende sa schedule natin. Okay, let's put this to LS and let's get ready to land this plane. I still don't have visual of the runway actually. You see the runway? Ah, there. Ah, is that the runway? Ah, no, there. I can see the runway now. I thought it was the runway. It was a building pala. There's the runway. I have visual. It's very good. It's gonna be a hazy landing. Disengage autopilot. Disengage autopilot.
200. Minimum.
Continue.
Check.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel. 70 knots.
Check. Okay. Let's check where are we going to. We actually missed taxiway Delta. Taxiway Alpha. Let's go to taxiway Alpha. LS flight directors off. Ako na lang. Put this back to ARC. So this is taxiway Alpha. Chat ka lang kung free ka. Sure, sige. Sige, Sir Andre. Smooth ng lapagan. So, diba? Hindi ko napansin eh. Check ko later. Check ko yung landing rate monitor. Although narinig ko yung palakpakan ng mga ano natin, pasahera. So, we'll see. Okay, so let's do... Bhubaneswar traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 landed, vacated, taxiway Alpha. Okay, so ground spoilers disarmed. Okay, let's park here. Let's check where are we going to taxi. So we are actually taxiing to terminal stand of choice. It's either 7, 8, 9 or 10 via taxiway Alpha. Yep, Alpha. Bhubaneswar traffic advisory, Jollibee 27. Continuing taxi to terminal stand of choice via taxiway Alpha.
We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
Mm, 119. Nice. Pwede. Although hindi nga lang center line, pero okay na rin. At least nagpalakpakan yung mga pasahero natin. Yung last na post kong reel, yung landing sa RPLL, nagsigawan yung pasahero. Hindi yata updated yung scenery ko dito. Yep, I think my scenery is not updated here. But let's use this taxiway. There should be a taxiway here eh. Tama ba? Yan, there's a taxiway here talaga dapat. My scenery is not updated. Sorry, my bad. So there's the terminal. I can see the terminal now. I should have backtracked the runway na lang, no? Hindi updated yung scenery ko, eh. Okay, I can see the ground equipments are already there. So I think that's gate 10 if I'm not mistaken. Yep, I think it's gate 10. So we have to go there. After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Start.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
They don't have ano dito. What do you call this? Yung runway markings. I don't know where to park. There. Taxi lights off. There. Cool. Park brake on. Engine masters 1 and 2 off. Seatbelt signs off. Beacon off. Parking checklist
APU bleed.
on.
Engines.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Off. Sorry.
Fuel pumps.
Off. Off.
Parking brake and chocks.
On and out.
Parking checklist complete.
Okay. Cabin crew, disarm slides and cross check. And let's now begin deboarding our passengers. There. Okay, so let's wait for the passengers to be deboarded. And then we can already end our stream now. Ayan. So, kaya pala hindi nagre-reply si Betsay. Naliligo pala siya. Ayan. So, we don't have to end the stream early. Anyway. So, let's just wait for the aircraft to settle down. Or passengers to deboard the aircraft actually. Let's actually turn off the block time and of course put this to standby mode. And of course our papers, let's discard them. Ayun na nga, naliligo pala. Correct, akala ko tuloy natutulog. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Bhubaneswar, everyone. Bhubaneswar. So this is Biju Patnaik International Airport. We're currently at Biju Patnaik International Airport here in Bhubaneswar, India. So this is our first India flight actually. And there's gonna be a couple more of India flights because India is a large country and we will traverse that going to the Middle East. So I think there's gonna be two more flights here in India before we actually cross the border to the Middle East. I think I am going to do some fix for you. Regarding the overlay, Captain Rami. Regarding our overlay there. It looks fine actually. It looks fine to me. Or are you talking about the last pixel there? Because I'm looking at the pixel right now. There's a single white pixel there. I see. Yeah. Actually, I can just, if you want, I can just color that with the same shade of blue. So you don't have to, I don't have to bother you anymore. But if you're gonna do it, I'm totally okay with it. If you want to do it, I'm totally fine. It's just that I don't want to bother you with that anymore. But if you're good with it, I'm okay. I would very much appreciate it as well. Okay, so boarding process has been completed. Let's do our securing the aircraft checklist. So let's turn on the dome lights first. Let's turn off our navs, crew oxygen supply, exterior lights. Let's turn that off. APU bleed to off, and then of course APU master switch to off as well. Turn off the APU pumps. And let's wait for the APU to shut down. Cool. Let's wait for the APU. I love doing it, that's why. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Then if that's the case, go ahead. And thank you in advance, Captain Rami. I appreciate it. So we actually have something in common. I'm also OC. So if I see that white mark there. Maybe Captain Rami, it's okay to just a suggestion. You can still do whatever you want, but just a suggestion maybe, because the first one that you gave me, the upper line is colored blue already, right? The second one was the one with the color white. I think we can just go with the color blue, the first one. You can just color the first line as blue, because anyway the progress bar that I have is on top of the template, so it will actually cover that anyway. My progress bar, it's initially white, and then it transitions to blue as we progress through the flight. So I think we can do it with the first one that you gave, the first design that you gave us, which is the top line is color blue as well. So I mean all the borders are color blue. That's just my opinion. So but still, it's up to you. Do whatever you want. I'm not complaining. Okay, we're just waiting for the APU to turn off, and then we can do our securing the aircraft checklist after this. There. Okay, so it's turned off. Let's now, of course, don't forget to disconnect our ground power unit. There. And let's now turn off our external power. Ay, shoot. Why did I turn it on? My bad. Batteries, I mean, there. Turn off our batteries. And, of course, turn off our dome light. Let's wait. Let's do our securing the aircraft checklist first. Securing the aircraft checklist.
Adheres.
Off.
Oxygen.
Off.
APU bleed.
Off.
Emergency exit light.
Off.
Are you sure about that? Signs.
Off.
APU and battery.
Antipotica, are you sure about that? Ayun na, naka-off na. Off.
Securing the aircraft checklist complete.
There. Sorry naman, antipotica tong first office ko. Are you sure about that? Okay, so very good. Let's now disconnect the jetway. Aircraft. Jetway, disconnect. There. Cool. So let's check. Yep, landing rate is 119er. Oh, it was a center line, because looking at the bank, it's 0 degrees actually, with a pitch of 3 degrees, which is just fine. Speed is 129er knots. G-force is 0.904 Gs. Winds at 10, wind direction 161. So the bank is actually 0. So we did land on the center line. It's just that I had to use rudder to put it back to the center line. But when we touched down, actually, we were on the center line. Looking at the landing rate monitor here. I Actually, I have a replay here. I'm not sure if we can do that right now, but let me try. Let me first disconnect on VATSIM just to make sure that we won't mess it up. But before that, let me show you what our flight plan looks like. So this is VATSIM, and let's just refresh that for a bit. There. So we took off from Chattogram, and then we arrived here in Bhubaneswar. So total flight time was 1 hour and 9 minutes. So the flight plan was we tracked Kolkata first, and after tracking Kolkata, we tracked Mavla, and then intercept the ILS or the glide slope here for our localizer for our ILS 14 approach, and then we landed at Bhubaneswar with a landing rate of negative 119. So it was actually a good landing. So I've heard passengers clapping. So that's one smooth landing that we can post again on our Facebook and YouTube, Facebook Reel and YouTube Short video. So anyway, so that was our flight plan. Unfortunately, we don't have any online ATCs right now. So we've actually had traveled from Manila to Taiwan to Hong Kong to China to Vietnam, and then to Thailand, to Myanmar, and then to Bangladesh, and now we are currently in India. We're gonna do a couple more flights here before we cross the border to the Middle East. So I think that's gonna be two or three more flights. I'm not sure. I'll just go ahead and figure out the flight planning first. But our next flight will be, actually I already have that. Our next flight, let me check. I already had that saved on Scene Brief actually. Let me just check my saved flights right now. Our next flight will be to VOHS. VOHS. So what's VOHS again? I forgot. VOHS is Rajiv Gandhi International Airport in Hyderabad. So we're gonna do a Hyderabad after this. That's gonna be the 9th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. So that's flying from Bhubaneswar to Hyderabad, which is somewhere here. So I think that's our second India flight, and then we're gonna do a third one before we cross the border to the Middle East. So yep, 3 flights in total. Or this is actually the first flight, so we're gonna do another flight and then a third flight before we cross the border. So there, that's our Jollibee World Tour. We still have a long nautical mile to cover, but I'm positive that we'll be able to finish it or complete that. It's just the question is when we will complete it. So anyway, so let's go back. Let's try to do, I've actually downloaded a replay tool. I'm not sure if we can use it right now, but let me try and do it. Let's see if we can. Let me just make sure to close Volanta first, because it also messes up our flight plan. Where's my Volanta? There. Let me quit this first. Okay. Anything else that I need to quit? Nothing else. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do our replay. Let's check if I can do this. Let's play first. There. It crashed, actually. So I have to actually still turn off the no. I still have to turn on the aircraft pala. So there, you saw me crash, unfortunately. Let's try to do that again. So I don't have to turn off the... Right? I should not have turned off the engines first, so that we can do the replay. It's my first time using the replay actually, so I do apologize for that. It did crash. Anyway, let's check if it was carried over. Yep, I think it was okay. Yeah, VGEG to VEBS, we're able to complete that. So 1 hour and 8-minute flight. That's fine. And then this was the crash. Let's try if I can load that back. How do I do that? Location. No, I can't pala. Can I load it? Let's see. Maybe I can. Ano, it's a logbook eh. It's a logbook pala. Okay, so there are some things that I have to figure out with a 3-play tool. So I'll check. I'll do some research first. That was actually the first time that I use it. Again, lesson learned, do not use something that you haven't tried yet offline or off stream. So I should have tried it off stream first. So you saw the Jollibee aircraft Jollibee aircraft crash. Anyway, so that was it. That was our flight for tonight. Thank you for joining me on our eighth leg of our Jollibee World Tour. Thank you very much. We'll see each other again. Probably I can stream on Thursday. It depends on my workload. Hopefully I don't have a heavy workload for this week. If I will be able to get home early by Thursday, then we can do our regular stream on Thursday. So that's our Fly Thursday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Doing the 9th lap of our Jollibee World Tour, flying from Bhubaneswar to Hyderabad, India. So right now, we've just completed the 7th leg of our Jollibee World Tour from Chattogram to Bhubaneswar. So that's Bangladesh to India. This was our first India flight. We'll have a couple more India flights before we transition to the Middle East. So hope you can still join me on our succeeding flights. So anyway, so that's it. Did I miss anything? I think none naman, no? Cool. So again, we are actually multi-streaming on Facebook and YouTube right now. So please support me by following me on Facebook and subscribing to my YouTube channel. And please like and share the stream as well. I also stream on Twitch. I stream exclusively. I stream Fall Guys exclusively on Twitch. But if you can follow me on Twitch, I would also very much appreciate it. I'm also an Epic Games partner. You can also support me on Epic Games by using my creator tag BORGGAMING. That's BORGGAMING, just one word. So please use that whenever you purchase a game or DLC on Epic Games to support me as an Epic Games partner. So that's it. Thank you very much. Mabuhay po kayong lahat hanggang gusto ninyo. And before we end our stream, let's try to check if we can raid someone. We can't. How come we can't raid anyone on Facebook anymore? It's because of the new Facebook Live format, no? Previously, we can still raid someone, Unfortunately, right now, we cannot anymore. So anyway, no raids anymore for Facebook, unfortunately. Anyway, so before we end our stream, let's go back to our poll on Facebook. Your overlay is updated. Oh, thank you, Captain Rami. I'll go ahead and update that after this stream. Thank you for that. There. So anyway, let's go to our poll on Facebook. Again, the poll question is related to the destination, which is India. So the question is, what is the capital of India? So two choices. Is it New Delhi or is it New Delhi? So votes have been casted and we are now ready to show the results. So according to our salaulang Beshiewap, matutuwa si Mod Rebecca dito. The capital of India is New Delhi. 60% voted for that, only 40% voted for New Delhi. So now we know, as per our salaulang Beshiewap, the capital of India is New Delhi. Yeah, thank you to those who participated in the poll. We'll have another poll next week on our Fly Thursday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator, doing or flying our the 9th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. So I'll see you there. So that's it. Happy weekend, everyone. Thank you again, Captain Rami, Sir Andre. Thanks for tuning in. To everyone who dropped by the stream, I do appreciate that. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Let's see if we can join Doc. Doc will fly later. He's gonna do a Southeast Asia stream. I forgot the name of. Wait, let's see. He'll be flying to Phnom Penh actually. From what's that again? VTBD to Phnom Penh. So I'll go ahead and try to check if I can join his flight after the stream. So if ever join us, maybe support SkyMedic on Facebook and YouTube and SkyMedic PH on Twitch. I'll see you there, just in case if I'll be able to join the flight. So anyway, see ya everyone. I'll see you probably on Thursday. But of course, before we go, always remember, play hard but still play safe, and most importantly, play responsibly. So once again, my name is Borg, and this is Borg Gaming Channel. Now, signing off. Till next time mga Beshiewap. Matane!